Welcome back and thanks for joining us. Toronto home prices continue to tumble down. Canada's hottest housing market is experiencing a cool down that has seen sales take a plunge of nearly 35% from last year. To break down those numbers, we are joined now by Shawn Zigelstein, a real estate agent with Royal LePage from Toronto. Thanks for coming in our studio.
Thanks for having me.
So is the Toronto market housing slowdown a result of the Housing Action Plan, or is just really just the nature of the market?
I think it's the nature of the market. I think real estate is cyclical, and we've seen that over the years, and we've suddenly now hit a summer market. So we've hit our summer market. We've seen the decline in sales. Is it a little bit because we had such a hot spring? Of course it is. But does it have direct correlation to the Housing Measures Act that was put in? I don't think so.
So what do you anticipate going forward? Is this going to sort of stall out for a while, trend upwards, or continue to decline?
I think what we're seeing is Royal LePage studies are saying right now that we should see a flattening in the market for the rest of this year. So moving into 2018, right away, what we'll see is negative year-over-year numbers because the numbers were so outrageously high. But the way that I would look at it more so is month-over-month numbers are more important than the year-over-year numbers.
Okay, so what are you seeing then month-over-month? Explain that.
Right now, what we're seeing is we just saw a slight drop from the July numbers to the end of August numbers of about 1.8% in average price, which is a good sign because we're not seeing double-digit price drops. So we're not seeing that, and I think what we're going to see now is a little bit of stabilization throughout the fall, and then we should start to see a little bit of an uptick from the market that we're in right now moving forward into next year.
Another big story we were talking about today is the Bank of Canada increasing the key interest rate to 1%. So how is that going to affect home sales?
I don't know if it's going to affect home sales directly. What it's going to affect is, of course, the cost of borrowing for those people that are looking to do so. And if somebody has a $500,000 mortgage, for example, they're really only looking potentially $60, $65 extra per month for that $500,000. So it's not a huge increase, and we're still at pretty low rates, historically low rates, for interest rates over time.
Okay, so you're talking to a new home buyer looking to get into the market. What are you advising them at this point as we head into the fall? Right
now, great opportunities. There is product out there for the clients to buy. There's new houses available. There's resale homes available. Lots of condos, lots of townhomes, and lots of semis, which have continued to have year-over-year price increases. So for those buyers out there that are looking for a first-time home, they're looking for those type of product. They're not looking for the high-end detached that have seen a little bit more of the drop than the lower price product is. And are you seeing different areas across Toronto, perhaps seeing a bit of an uptick, a place that perhaps was a little bit not as popular before, but now you can get in at a more reasonable price? You can, since we've seen the drops take place, and we're down probably about 20% in total for pricing since the peak. Some of those properties that were out of reach for a while are now in reach for a lot of buyers. Shawn Zigelstein, real estate agent with Royal LePage from Toronto. Thanks for coming in and talking to us about this. Thank you very much.